So I've got, this is a piece from the one that kind of became a disaster last time and didn't work for me. But what I'm going to do is, and you can do this with some narrower folded tubes, all right? And I'm going to put a little bit of glue to start in the middle, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten this up. Well, maybe not. Let's tighten this up. There we go. So that now what I'm doing, and I'm going to put a couple little drops here because I want this all to be one solid piece. And what I'm doing is I'm creating the handle that's going to fit on top of my little knob here that I've got for a lid. All right. And because I didn't glue these as I went before, because this was going to be the start of a different one, okay, putting a little glue there. Oops. I'm just going to kind of keep going around and building this up. I'm going to kind of glue it as I go. And what this is going to become is this is going to become the little pull knob or the little handle for the top of my lid here. And if I were doing this in ceramics, I would do it almost the exact same way, except for I'd be using slabs of clay or even coils to make it. And it would be just basically the exact same. So this is where I'm kind of getting you guys into a little bit of ceramics, but not really, okay? So I'm probably gonna go ahead and add a little bit more to that. And what I've done is I've glued this onto there. I'm gonna go at least one more. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue here, okay? And then I can just add that on there, just like so, all right? But because I don't have anywhere for that to pinch into, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the end of this. Oops, it's gonna be a little bit slippery because the glue hasn't dried yet. But once you get a little bit on there, it should get a little bit tacky once it dries out and thins out a little bit. And it should hold its shape pretty good. And this should end up being just about the right size that I want for a pull handle. Now there's a couple different ways we can attach this. We can attach this flat, we can attach it vertical. I'm gonna leave that up to you. You're the artist here. This is your project that you get to kind of put your own creative touch on. Okay, and that should stay there. And I just use that little bit of extra glue, hold things in place if I need to. And I think I need to. I'm going to take a little piece of tape, maybe. There we go. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to glue the end of that down. It doesn't need much, just something to hold it from there. And then what I'm going to do is, since this is my lid, okay, I'm going to attach this here, okay, with some glue. And that way when I pull on it, I've got something I can get my fingernails under and I can grab there. All right, we'll talk about how that's going to fit on top of here, all right, so that this lid doesn't slide around. There's nothing to keep it from moving around. I'll talk about that in the next video.